Many adult children are taking a greater role in their aging parents' financial affairs. Yet helping parents navigate the golden years isn't always easy or natural for children. Well, Charles Schwab Vice President and financial consultant Michael Bonds joins us with the do's and the don'ts of helping aging parents manage their money. Hi, Mike.
Hi.
Always good to have you. And this is a very important subject that a lot of people need to deal with. It's a reality. So let's talk about the first steps that adult children need to take to begin the process to helping their parents.
Well, the first thing is really to start with a dialogue. A lot of parents don't want to talk about finance, families in general, and sometimes it has to do with their own embarrassment of their inappropriate, if they didn't prepare well for their own retirement. So open up dialogue is very important. You also want to make sure that you do a financial inventory of where they're getting their income from, because it's really critically important, whether it's CDs or brokerage firms or brokerage accounts, IRAs, pensions, those types of things. And you want to check into their Social Security benefits, because a lot of seniors aren't real clear about how to pick up those benefits when they go into retirement, especially those that say have been divorced and they were married to their first spouse like 10 years or more. They may be entitled to more income from Social Security by claiming a spousal benefit from their first marriage.
Oh, wow, that's a great tip. I bet a lot of people didn't know that.
The other thing too is you always want to make sure you share the burden with your siblings. You don't have to take it on all on yourself.
A lot of people do.
So just make sure that they get involved. It is a family affair, and I think it comforts the parents in general when they know that the kids are concerned.
Good point, because ultimately when they do open up that dialogue, they do make it more comfortable, because otherwise I think they get intimidated, they feel less independent that way. And I know downsizing for seniors can be very overwhelming as well. So how do we make that process less stressful for them?
Well, for them, especially if they live in the house you grew up in, it can be very difficult, but pointing out the positive reasons why they want to downsize. So for instance, it would cost more to upgrade the house for safety measures as you get older, such as replacing steps. If you have a two-story house, making things smaller, all bodes into their favor to be independent longer, because their outflow of money is going to be less.
That's a really good point. And so would you say there are advantages, let's talk about houses more, to reverse mortgage?
Reverse mortgage is a little tricky. I would do your investigative process, know the pluses and the pitfalls to reverse mortgages, and always look to seek out a HUD certified counselor to analyze your situation, because in most times when folks decide to go into a reverse mortgage, they're going to have to go through some counseling and a class to really understand the intricacies of it.
So get the experts involved. And besides home related issues, I know there are other issues that really deserve attention. What would you say?
Look at their insurance, see if they've got long-term care, did they prepare for that or not. Those types of things are going to be critically important.
Yes, and also, you know, if anyone watching is supporting their parents financially, I know they would want to know if they get any tax breaks. That's something we always wonder about.
Yeah, unfortunately, Uncle Sam puts a pretty stringent requirements on the income stream that parents have, and also the level of care that you give. So, as always, it's great to talk to a tax professional, a tax attorney, to analyze the situation to see if it's really going to be any benefit. But in most cases, it's not.
It's not. But you know what, the benefit ultimately is, you know, your heart. You're taking care of the people who've always taken care of you. And it is hard, because it's a reversal of roles in a way. You know, growing up, our parents teach us how to manage our money, and then it gets to a point where we have to help them. And so it's really good to have these tips. And I know that viewers can actually learn more about helping aging parents financially. Tell us about that.
We're going to get together May 15th at our local office here in Albuquerque to talk about funding your retirement paycheck.
Nice.
Now, for most that come to this type of seminar, it's going to help them avoid the pitfalls that they're having to assist their parents with today. So it's always open to the public. Just give us a call at our local office at 505-878-1320 to register. And as always, there's no cost to anyone.
No cost to coming to funding your retirement paycheck. So, and then you said that's May 15th?
May 15th, 4 in the afternoon.
It's a really good opportunity for people to get out and do that. And I think, you know, people are retiring a lot later in life now too, so there's a lot of changes and a lot of differences from maybe what they grew up understanding about retirement. Because
and you'll learn some things like when you get your tax return, since it's money you didn't have to begin with, you may just want to set that aside for your own retirement. Those types of things that are little tidbits of information that you kind of overlook at times, because a lot of times that tax return just goes right back out to the things that you want to do.
Good point.
You may want to prepare a little bit.
So one more time, let's tell our viewers how they can find you if they need more financial advice.
Just give us a call at our local office at 505-878-1320. You can set up a complimentary consultation with any one of our financial consultants, really to assess your situation, and no question is a stupid question.
Good point.
So,
I love
give us a
asking you
call.
questions because then I know none of them are stupid. Thank you so much, Mike. Good to have you as always.